Welcome back, guys. We will be going in on the third map now. We have seen two phenomenal games happening on those two maps. So we had the first map, pretty damn even.
It was Inferno.
It was indeed Inferno. It was very close. Both teams played extremely well, but we did see Infused touching a little bit further.
Yeah, and it was close for a lot of the early stages, a lot of the early rounds. They kept it very, very tight. 6-6 for the first half, in actual fact. No, it wasn't. That's not even enough. 8-7.
There you go.
8-7. That's what it was for the first half. But they managed to stretch it out in the second half and take that victory. I mean, they only got 6 rounds, LYNX, in that second half, so it was a tight one. But ultimately, we did go to the Infused guys. We can see the knife round going on your screen now. LYNX then took the second map. They took Nuke very convincingly.
Very different story. Very different story. I think they were discussing earlier about the maps, and Critical even said that, you know, they clearly know what maps we're strong on and the ones we aren't. He seemed very pessimistic about the first map, which was clearly their better one of the two. But well, they're doing okay so far, and we'll see how they do on train. Obviously, these two teams are rather veteran at this. They do know exactly what they're doing here. So we're going to see a little bit more even balance on this. We do see the likes of Infused picking up the knife round now, so they will get to pick sides, and that won't take too long. And we will be jumping straight into the quad afterwards, but this is a big game between these two. This is a real grudge match going on right now, and they look very much focused. We were just kind of walking back after getting a drink of water and such, and, you know, they had their game faces on. There wasn't any, you know, joking around. It was very much
walking past each other outside, back and forth to the toilets and to the drinks and the likes, and it was just no nods of approval, no laugh and banter. It was just complete blanks, not paying any attention, game faces.
That's exactly it. But we are going to go into this first pistol round now, with the T side being populated by LYNX, whereas the defending CTs will be Infused. So let's see where they're planning to go. LYNX just bursting towards the A-bomb site now, just spreading out and pushing forward beyond the smoke. It's actually Pain to lay down Safari. He's claimed the first, but not the second. Power will deny that with a beautiful headshot, as now Pulse has to rotate, forced to go around from that lovely B-bomb site, but he has found Stato, looking for the second, lays down some fire. Not going to happen that time, though. 3v3 now, all even, but the bomb is down and planted. Great infiltration from the T side there, really not holding back for a second. So they've got to get moving now, the CTs. They've got to find their pace, they've got to find the frags. Critical spotted a couple, though. Oh, he's found some tags, he's found the frag as well, taking down Vertigo. Oh! Vertigo out of there, as was Som, and Critical looking extremely good. Pulse fighting the remainder, and that was a great retake from the CT side. They got overwhelmed almost initially, but they played it cool, calm and collected. Zeox, Critical, and Co just casually took it back. And that is really hard to do on such an open bomb side. It is very hard to retake. Yeah,
and now Infused, dollar in the bank, starting to pick up those weapons.
Get dollar.
There you go. A couple of P90s opened up too, which you mentioned earlier. Nice on Nuke, nice close quarter spray and pray kind of thing, but it's not quite so close quarter here, actually, to be honest. Up and down these train tracks, quite a little range on it, so interesting to see exactly what kind of impact those P90s are going to have. We do have a couple of them famous for the long range as well, though, so let's see how LYNX shake this up. They're only on the pistols against Stato, very, very low, but they do pick up the first frag, but then a couple of very quick deaths coming out. Something wonk, definitely wonk. We do have 4 members of the CT side left standing. Very quick round. I don't really think anyone expected that to go the other way. CTs with that win on the pistol round, with that extra bit of cash, taking an easy victory in round 2.
Indeed, something is very wrong with your puns today. We are not allowing this to ever happen again, as Infused will get the first 2 rounds there. Working off the back of the pistol, and here comes the investment from the T's. So this is the first time we'll see something happening. Both rounds they have gone for that outer bomb site, so depending on the range. Normally when I see that happening when they go for these bombs, like, oh my god, they're literally getting stuck in the doorways. Dear god, wailing around the place, but what can you do? So Pain and JS pushing further forward, looking to go out of pop. Biding their time, though. No one's really opening up. That's the big thing that I see in the difference between these teams. You know, when I watch for Flaren with the AWP, he peers out of mid and literally takes him down and opens up whichever bomb site they want to go to. It really helps here. And I think Vertigo's trying to kind of reciprocate that, but I don't think it's going to happen right now. The CT players are happily sitting back, allowing a little bit of room for the T's, but locking them down at those choke points, which is the important part. You can see exactly where they're kind of forming up now.
There's another early buy round coming out of LYNX here too. Is that only into round 2, and they've done that. They're taking this very slowly. Don't want to risk these weapons. Don't want to risk that money. No. We've got the minute 10 to get onto the bomb site. CT have it locked down quite nicely so far. Pulse picking up the first frag though, using his P90. Nice headshot there in onto JS, but he's dropped straight away by Strato. Start seeing the push coming out now then from LYNX. They're going in onto a bomb site. It is down. Planted. 3 members of the CT side left standing. We're only 7 health on Critical. Only Tom Vertigo left. Gotta get this working. Gotta get in, try and stop the defuse. Can't quite manage it though. Power will pick it up. 10 seconds is more than enough time. And that's round number 3 going to Infused TT.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was a great round from Infused. Another great retake. They allowed them into sight, just watched them off when they felt like it, you know, retook the pace. But the damage is being done and the bomb is being planted, so it is giving a little bit of a window of hope for the T players right now. They're not completely locked out, but now here comes that heavier investment from the CT players. It's going to be AWPs now. We're going to see a lot more firepower. I think we're just going to get a bit of a Deagle eco, a couple of Deagles split out here and there, a couple of flashes from the T players. This is going to be a very different kind of state of affairs. But we have seen with the update how powerful that Deagle can be. After that came out, it was incredible watching this happen. But oh, there's an absolute train of pain going with the outer bomb side. Powell gets one, Pez with the other. He's going all the way with the CTs at the moment. This is what we expect. But oh, Pez is running rampant. Hat-trick of frags. It's only on Vertigo now. Well, Pez, beautiful four-man. Big play going out from him. Just keeping them at bay. You know, there's a little bit of a threat seeing a Deagle and a couple of flashes, but he just didn't let a single thing happen to his teammates. Took it all down and handled it perfectly. Well played to Infuse there, just swatting off any sort of anti kind of strat they may have pulled. Yeah, and after that good first pistol round, they're having a whale of a time just picking up round after round now. 4-0, back to back. Can London LYNX stop it? Can they stop this momentum and switch it around? Yep. Yeah. Getting a couple more weapons out now, a couple of AKs here. They do have an AWP of their own now on Stato. Can he make it useful? Can he really land the shots that count? We've seen him miss a couple of sitters earlier on today. Nerve sitting in, got Infused sitting right across from him, shouting and yelling straight back at him every time something like that goes wrong. It's enough to dent your confidence if you're not careful. Yeah. A couple of tags going out now on either side. JS and Pulse taking a little bit here and there. And they're now waiting. Both bomb sites still locked down quite nicely by the CT's side. London LYNX need to try and open up the situation. AWP shots coming down in Paint's direction. He has got the smoke up, so he can't be seen. But now he's been spotted. The shot's coming out. 7 HP onto Pulse. Paint's taking quite a bit of damage himself, but there's that AWP. Wow. Takes Pulse out very low. Forces his pal to back away. And there's first casualty. Tom Vertigo drops down on a bomb site. Xerox finds that one. Powell finds the next one. Paint is down finally after pushing in. Nice kill, Powell again. Only one player left on T. Not for much longer. 5 rounds for Infused. Yeah, indeed. Infused have clearly kind of gone, what the hell just happened on Nuke? We shouldn't have done that. It was a mistake to lose on the CT side. We did so well on T. Well, let's not let that happen again now. This is our moment to kind of step up and really kind of bring what we can do to the plate, because otherwise we're going to let this get away from ourselves and we can't let it happen. They've got too much to prove and too many people kind of saying, oh, you've got a lot to kind of step up to here. You know, they aren't the most loved people in the community. They are, you know, a character to say the least, but, you know, they do have a lot of people up against them, so they do have to kind of bring it every time they go, and they've got to kind of back up the words. So, here we go, out towards the A-bomb site. Well, Zeonx dealing with it rather swiftly, taking down Stato with near on ease. Oh, finally a reply from Vertigo, but put to bed and thrown off the train. There's now only Som, JS, and Paint stand for the T players. Som racking up the kills nevertheless. Oh, JS follows up onto Pulse. Zeonx finally shuts down the spree that Som was on, leaving only JS and Paint standing. It's JS, though, he's causing havoc for Infused. Paint's still up as well. It's only Powell with the AWP. Can he do anything with it? The bomb is down and ticking. Going to switch up for the M4. Peer across towards our bomb site. Bomb down and ticking. That means the time is now against him. You can kind of rest on your laurels normally on defense, but when this happens, it's time to go. Fire comes down and a pop. Pushing towards the bomb site. He knows there's a player, but he doesn't expect JS to be so on point there. And finally, the trend is broken by JS, clearing the brain matter out of JS's skull. So there we go. First round of the book for London LYNX. 5 still to Infuse. So it's a lot of work still to do, but they're getting there. Yeah, Infuse still very rich. They've got plenty of weapons in there, but just buying back as they had done before. Better than gold. Better than gold it is. T side. A couple of rich players buying weapons for their teammates. There's a couple of Galils still out there, not the richest of all the players yet. But they do have that first round on the board. They've got that momentum now on their side. Can they really make it count? Bomb has been dropped and is starting to be taken towards the B side. Slowly but surely again though, looking for those picks, not going in there too crazy. Powell still has that AWP out and he's been landing a couple of very nice shots so far today. You can see he's already watching the peak as well. If the likes of JS and Paint don't play this right, they could have been in a lot of trouble. I think Paint's actually just going to be kind of hassling around here and then getting out, it seems. Smokes, flashbangs going out, taking vision away left, right and centre, but no one really making the push yet. There's Paint, first man down, does get dropped by Pulse. Pulse took quite a bit of damage for it though. Smoke goes out as Stato and friends push in onto the A bomb site. Nice shot from Powell, dropping JS, he comes around the corner. Stato's dropped down
Sorry, Stato does drop power, but there's a couple of very quick frags for London LYNX, and it's suddenly only Pulse left. He's got something Wong and Stato to find. 27 HP, finds one, does get something Wong. 1 HP left, he's got to find Stato. Doesn't land any shots yet. Stato comes around and drops him.
Wow, now they're waking
5 for
up.
2. They are.
Here come the vocals. The rather aggressive CS players. You gotta love it. It's a different breed, isn't it? But now the TT players, let's have a little look at that money state to see how they're doing. Obviously still doing okay. A couple of orbs here and there. Airballs, full buys, they're comfortable. Tina, let's have to be careful. It's 2 rounds on the board. Now, it's a start, but they need to keep this up. They can't let this slip now. As soon as they kind of rest and sit back and think, oh, we're all right for a little while, it's going to slip away. They can't do that. And look at Zeox, very aggressive positioning. He knows they're not going to be going for that early peak with the AWP. He knows he can be aggressive here and kind of get himself in a more forward position to challenge the likes of Vertigo. They spin through the plays, look where they're going. Very cautious and tentative round. No one wants to be the first to die. No one wants to risk it, but Vertigo wants to peek out and challenge Zeox. He's got an inkling. He knows he's around there, but he's missed a centimetre. Oh, he can actually peek onto the next teammate. And Zeox finally kind of springs into action, but it's almost too little too late there. And it could have been an absolute tragedy. Pez has found paint in the meantime. 5v3. This is very much in favour to Infused so far. But London LYNX trying to rotate up towards that B-bomb site, trying to find a little bit of rotation here. JSLA starts to find, kind of giving away exactly where they are. Flashes, smoke's going out. It's time to go indeed. JS literally running into what could be absolute hell right now as the fire rains in. It's Pulse to claim it. It's down to Som and Stato. Can they make any odds? Fire through the smoke, not going to land. Stato now 1v5. This could be an ace and a bomb plant, but I think that's a bit of a reach as there we go. Out of his misery by Pez, who will claim that one. 6-2 is the scoreline. Infused back feeling a little bit more comfy.
Yeah, and it was a complete perfect round from Infused. Didn't lose a single player. 10 seconds and we'll get this round underway. 6-2, as we mentioned before, starting to get that back on their side. Still got lots of big weapons, and it does look like an eco round coming out of the T side. Sitting on their pistols, grabbing a couple of flashbangs, leaving it at that. See which way they go. We have seen them stack certain sites before when they make this kind of rush. This time, however, they're going to split, going 3 for 3 down different directions. But Zeox comes around the corner, immediately finds 2. Critical gets another one. There's suddenly only 2 T players left up. They are split, and they do get first frag. Tommy Vertigo gets 1 M4 off the floor and immediately gets dropped down by that awesome AWP shot. Very quick round for CT, nothing too surprising there though.
Yeah, it's the switch of pace once again. I always ask people, you know, what side's a lot stronger on these maps? And a lot of people will say it's down to the strats. I've seen the likes of, obviously NIP, really controlling on the T side as well, because you can be so dominant with where you go. You can control that pace. If you've got the AWP, if you get the opening pick, you can kind of like funnel the push. That's all you need to do, and it can work. But it seems like the T side just aren't strong enough to really dominate it yet. But we do see Stato actually with that AWP. So let's see if he can. Oh, just missing by an absolute whisker there. Just down beyond the train. It's going to go back for seconds. Not going to happen this time at this point. Now Plume's in his way. Fire does come out. The likes of Vertigo will now try and swarm towards the A-bomb site. Not going to find anything yet. Literally, the smoke is just completely blocking their vision. Pez now dancing around it, trying to find holes in it. Oh, he takes down Pez. Pez takes down Stato even, and it's all power right now. It's all on Som, and it's not looking good. 1v5 again. Infused are not letting this go. They are making it personal. They are not going to walk away with this one without absolutely decimating the London LYNX boys at the moment. So, Som laying down some fire, trying to hope for some connection. He's got some, but not without some retaliation. Leaping across, but will he expect the Zeox being so close? I do think he will. Actually handles that perfectly. Takes him out of the picture. 1v4. Come on, peek me again, you even here. They're just being absolutely yelled across the whole. Well, Sam peeks him, and Pulse will put him down. And there we have another round of the board for Infused.TT. And we did say to the COD 4 guys, do you mind of holding on the next really good game? We want to make sure we can be there. But at the moment, Infused are not stopping for anyone. These guys are raring to go. No, it's going to be a very quick game if they keep this up. They are going to have to switch to the T side shortly, though. And that could change the pace of things. We'll wait and see. London LYNX are not down and out of this just yet. They are going in again. Another very, very eco round. Keeping those pistols out. Stacking up now. Taking the bomb towards the A site. Leaping across. Waiting for that AWP shot to come out from Powell. Not quite there this time. Does find one. Help from Zeox. Picks up the second. Trying to take the legs out. Pez has picked up a kill. Paint does get the 1 kill for the T side. But with only 1 member left now. T side Tom Vertigo's got a lot to do. And Critical shuts him down very quickly. 9-2. Can't help but get the feeling that London LYNX just want to get their T side over with now. It does feel like it. They're rushing things now. I know they're on ecos. I know they don't have a lot of money and a lot of time with them, but they've got to kind of make the most of it. If you can't run, if you keep losing these kind of rounds here, there, and everywhere, you're just going to be left with nothing. That's the problem. It will just wither away to absolutely nothing. So, guys, obviously, if you are on the stream, do make sure you tweet this out there. There will be Call of Duty coming up next. We're hoping to do the Phantasmagoria game up against I Am Gaming. So, two of the favoured teams. I think I Am Gaming actually pipped them to the post of getting first seed, which is quite curious. But nevertheless, let's go back in this game. Critical and Sato exchange frags there. So, back to a 4v4, all even. See Pal still peering towards the opening start, but no T players yet to take him up on that challenge. So, let's go now, laying down the smoke, switching up, deciding B maybe the more favourable side here. He may be right to feel as though, but Pulse has been so dominant there when he's been playing it. He's been really controlling this area well. That little ramp push has been working perfectly for him. So now here come the T players, slowly but surely edging further forward. I think they've got one person split off. Yeah, it's still Som just kind of baiting them out, trying to make the plays happen. I think they're catching on. So here we go, time to go. Pulse gets the first look at the second, he's got the tag, and can he get the frag? No, it's Pal who comes in with the AWP fire, absolutely raining havoc through this map, ringing out there, and now only Som and Sato left standing. Sato does have that AWP, and I'm quite curious, he's challenging so openly. He looks pretty damn annoyed that he's invested so heavily, and now he's getting nothing out of it apart from misery. So Som and Sato just kind of shying away from their duties and trying to get out of there and stay alive as much as possible. Looking down, not finding anything as is Stato. So they're going to let this round play out and just trying to stay alive pretty much. But so far, it seems like Infused have kind of woken up a bit here, Panky.
Definitely that little break really doing them a big favour, allowing them to compose themselves a little bit better. We do see a little blue silhouette hanging around.
Is that Pez going to wander about?
Waiting.
There you go.
Here he comes up the steps. There's a guy at the top. Now he spots him, gets a couple of tags. Oh, Pez with a kill. There's another one to find. He's got 2 HP. 19 to be specific, and he finds them both. That's not how you stay alive and save your weapons, guys.
No, indeed. You don't want to challenge the likes of Pez. He's not been completely on form this event, I'd say, or the games I've seen so far. He's been playing really well here and there. Like, some of his individual stuff has been phenomenal, but he's been fairly quiet. Like, he is second to the top on this one, but it's nice to see him performing. He's one of those guys you do not want to challenge in any sort of situation like that, because he'll just smash you down, you know what I mean?
10 rounds to 2. We were talking about how Nuke is CT favoured. Train, it's not quite so bad, but it's, well,
clearly
Infused are clearly deciding that
LYNX.
it should be. Yeah, LYNX having some issues. We do see.
Look how close that is when
there.
you can see X-ray on.
He has no idea. Now he knows he's there. You can see the little clips. There's the smoke grenade comes out, fires a shot off, doesn't quite land. Nade's going to go out. Here comes a flash. Returns one of his own. 2 coming around the corner. Drops 1! Critical with an incredible shot. There's another one out there. Can't see him though. The smoke is there. Actually, I think they just ran past each other, those two, CT and T player. Only JS left standing though. He's on the bomb site. Doesn't have the bomb. Doesn't matter. There's 5 CT players looking for him, and they haven't lost a single point of health between them yet. I say that as Power catches a grenade and loses some, but it's a lot of work for JS to do. He has all his health. He has an AK. Nice full 26 round clip. Can he find the 5 frags he needs? He looks behind it, gets 1, fires off the second, can't get 2. Pulse is there. Powell's dead body sitting next to him. Revenge very quickly. 11 and 2. Round 14. London LYNX have to try and get these last 2 rounds.
Well, there's no choice about it. It's you know, it's pretty much at the point of no return. If they keep doing this, there's going to be no return on the other side, and they're going to have to be battling for every single step they take, which, yeah, it can be done. I've seen bigger comebacks, but you don't want to be in that position at an event like this against these guys. So, let's see if Pal can open this one up. Give a little look where the enemies are. Be able to catch one off guard there. Not going to manage it this time. Spin across to Pulse, who will be absolutely flooded with enemies in any second now. Goes spin right, gets the first thing for the second. He has tagged up a couple with the nades. All the nades are coming in, chipping away the HP of the T players. That flash is going to work wonders. Gets another. Pez joins in on the absolute rampage that is going to be happening for the CT side. It's now only Vertigo and Pain are left standing. Oh, Vertigo's down as well, as Pain was alive and not for long. Pal is absolutely on point at the moment. This guy is incredible. 18 to 4. He is ready for this.
Yeah, giving him that orb. It's just
something magical happens.
Game over, I think is the word that happens right now. Definitely. It's just destroying this T side. Every little entrance they're coming in, even once they do start to sneak their way into A, dropping them one by one. Lambs to the slaughter, or horses to the slaughter, as far as Tesco's are concerned at the moment.
That's a cow? Alright, beef. Yeah.
It's a beef. Sorry, it's a beef meat. You do see you guys pushing in. They brought up. This is the last round of the half. Oh. Nice shot. Powell's dropped that. Orb's gone. That's a big bit of pressure CT side no longer have. They do also lose Pez, so it's 3v5. Bomb plant's going down. Can't quite finish him off until too late. Oh no, the bomb didn't get planted. He tried to back away, died as it happened. Zeox, nice frag, but he gets dropped for his trouble. Find another round, and it is a T round. Last of the half. 12-3. London LYNX is going to have to go into this CT round now, holding on to everything they have. Yeah, they cannot let 3 rounds slip.
No, and I think Infused look a little bit relieved after the what happened on Nuke. Well, saying this, they had the easier side on Nuke and they let it slip, so this is clear what they need. And the London LYNX guys aren't, you know, adverse to a bit of a comeback and kind of stepping up when it really matters, but at moments like this, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy in any way, shape, or form. These guys are, you know, really trying their hearts out here, but it's going to be an uphill struggle. And whoever gets the pistol is pretty much going to possibly win this. It can really come down to being that simple.
You say if Infused win the pistol, that's basically the game, and the advantage they get from that, the extra money they get from that is huge.
Wow.
Nice frags from Critical coming in. Gonna dive around the corner again, takes a little bit of poke, doesn't manage too serious. Gets another one, and there it is. That's what Infused needed. They picked up that opening pistol round without losing a single player. They're gonna have that extra money now. They got that advantage. London LYNX gonna have to be very, very careful with this, shaking in their boots, so to speak.
Yeah, well, the sheer confidence from Infused then was absolutely amazing. Critical straight out onto the opening A, you know, not really worrying too much about picking one up and then following up on another on the connector. Beautiful stuff down there, and look at them switching up perfectly here. Lighter bite, but they got the flashes, got everything. They're confident here. They are not holding back. This is what I like. Critical now leading away with Zeox and Pulse in tow. I do believe there is a player just laying in wait on side. I think it was Som, but not for long, as Zeox will claim that one. And London LYNX are left to rotate a very long way as Pez will claim another body. And Stato tagged up severely. Pulse finds that one. It's all onto Paint, and JS, it's all JS now pretty much. He's got to somehow cling on for dear life, as 6 HP is not a lot right now. Every corner contains a threat, or even just a drop off a ladder could literally remove this man's life. So he's going to try and play this one up smart. Going to try and maybe get a frag and just stay alive. Yeah, exactly. And try and look for the next round, because that's the one that could really cause some havoc. Oh, he's not going to manage it. And it's coming up to that moment that you could really be in some severe trouble.
One round will give Infused the safety of a guaranteed few rounds or no loss. That's the thing. That keeps them safe. All they have to do is take this one. London LYNX, however, just do everything they can to hold on. You can see their faces there on screen. Concentration. Slight disheartened. A little bit of a deflated look, and there's Infused. Looking very confident. Don't even need my hand on the mouse. Look at me go. Completely fine with it. They're making their move in onto A site. Coming in around the backside. Zeox picks up one. Something wonk. Down goes the bomb. Bomb has been planted, and it's on 2 members of the London LYNX side to come and turn this around. JS and Stato got to do what they can. They do manage to find 3 between them.
Oh, but look who's coming around behind. It's Pez. Look at it. Look at the positioning.
Sneaking his way in. The bomb is down. There's a couple of shots going out. JS down to 20 HP, but Pez is the same. Bison, PPSD coming in the top side. Pow picks up Stato while he was on the bomb. Now it's all on JS. He's got 2 to find. They're both low, but he's also got a bomb to defuse. He's coming straight in here towards Pez. Can he pick up the frag? Does have to back away. He's just going to go and leave it. JS has to back out, letting the bomb go off. 15-3. Infused cannot lose this map now.
Yeah, they are on the edge of victory here. It is at match point for this game, and obviously this is the 3rd map here. These guys have fought tooth and nail for everything they had at Epic 10 because, well, they want to go forward. This is still a fairly early game for CSGO, so these guys are now just getting their minds in the right place for this very last round. And, well, the CT side now of London LYNX can't sit back. They've got a challenge now. At no point can they stop, but the T's are looking good.
So, T side pushing now down towards this B bomb side again. Fuse leading the charge. Pulse coming down one side, while the rest of the team going off the far edge. There's a long range shot coming out. Critical lands first kill onto something wonk. No AWP on this London LYNX side. They cannot afford it, otherwise that would have been a dangerous push to make. Tom Vertigo does pick up 1 frag with his Famous, but Pez and Pulse immediately respond. Pick up 2 more. 2 members of London LYNX lit up. Tom Vertigo in Paint. Pez is here on 4 HP, but other than that, Powell and Zeox, the 2 remaining members of Infused. They are looking towards his B side again. Bomb is down. Very quick frag for Zeox. Tom Vertigo Paint is the last man standing, taken very low. Paint goes down. Infused will take the round 16-3. They do take the map, and they do take the series. Very, very convincing win on Train there on that last map. 16-3, so unbelievably one-sided for a game that, to be honest, started out very, very even. Not that map specific, but we went to a third map for a reason. Both teams stayed very, very tight for the two previous maps. For Inferno, stayed very close the entire way. Nuke was a little bit more one-sided in London LYNX's favour, but there were a couple of moments there where you thought Infused might have perhaps swung it around, brought it back on them. But Train was a masterclass in how to destroy this London LYNX side. You can see it on your screen though, those guys still all in good spirits, still all good friends, congratulating each other, a little bit of a thanks and a shake. And everyone making sure you're okay. It was good fun. This banter goes back and forth, a little bit yelling during the games, a little bit thinking in chat, but ultimately still all good friends. So I do believe Pansy's going to go out there very shortly. We're going to have a very quick interview with some of the players. Once they finish their congratulations, once they're ready, got that microphone under the nose, she's going to ask them a couple of questions, see how they feel going through to the rest of the tournament.